What if I told you that plants are talking all the time? Not with words, but with a language written in color. Seriously, every flower, every leaf is sending a message. And today, we're going to decode the incredible chemistry that paints our entire world, revealing the secrets behind every single plant you see. I mean, you've probably asked this yourself, right? You look outside and the color of life, the default color, is green. But why that color specifically? And if green is the main color, where do all the amazing reds and yellows and purples come from? Well, the answer is all thanks to some tiny but super powerful molecules.
Okay, so to get this, we have to meet the hero of our story, the pigment. The easiest way to think about a pigment is like a tiny sponge for sunlight. It soaks up certain colors of light, certain wavelengths. But here's the crucial part. The color that we actually see is the one color it doesn't absorb. It's the color it reflects away. So a green leaf isn't really green because it's full of greenness. It's green because it rejects green light. Wild, right? And that, of course, brings us to the most famous pigment of them all, the one that's basically responsible for that signature color of nature, chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll is pretty much the engine that powers our entire planet. Think of it like a microscopic solar panel. Its whole job is to absorb the most energy-rich parts of sunlight, which happen to be the red and blue wavelengths. But it has this blind spot. It just can't use green light. So what does it do? It just bounces it away. And that simple act of reflecting green light is what paints our world.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Chlorophyll isn't just one thing. It's actually a whole family of molecules. Chlorophyll A is the undisputed superstar. It's in literally every organism that does photosynthesis. But nature's cooked up all these specialized versions, like different tools in a toolkit, each one perfectly adapted to grab light in all sorts of environments, from the tops of trees to the bottom of the ocean.
So, if chlorophyll's the king and it's all about green, where does the rest of the rainbow come from? You know, the bright red of a tomato, the deep orange of a carrot, or those unbelievable colors we see in the fall? They've got to be coming from somewhere else.
And this is where we meet chlorophyll's hidden partners, the carotenoids. See, while chlorophyll is busy soaking up reds and blues, these guys are right there alongside it, absorbing other kinds of light and reflecting back all those warm yellows, oranges, and reds. They're there the whole time, but for most of the year, their spectacular show is a very well-kept secret. Which of course leads to the obvious question. If both the green and the yellow pigments are hanging out in the leaf at the same time, why do we only see green all summer long? Where are they?
The amazing truth is, they are there the whole time. They're just completely overshadowed. Think of it like this. In the summer, chlorophyll is like a roaring lead guitar at a rock concert. It's so loud and dominant, you can't really hear anything else. But then, when autumn comes, the chlorophyll fades out. The lead guitar gets turned down. And suddenly, you can hear the beautiful melody of the carotenoids, those stunning yellows and oranges that were there all along.
Now, carotenoids are officially known as accessory pigments, which basically means they're the ultimate helpers. They pitch in by grabbing light from wavelengths that chlorophyll just can't, which makes the whole photosynthesis process way more efficient. And you absolutely know these guys. Carotene is what makes carrots orange, and lycopene is what makes tomatoes red.
But they are so much more than just backup singers. They're also the plant's bodyguards. They work like a natural sunblock, safely getting rid of extra light energy that could damage the cells. They're also incredibly powerful antioxidants. And of course, their bright colors are like giant billboards, shouting to bees and birds, "Hey, come over here, help us pollinate." Okay, so we've got the greens, yellows, and oranges covered. But what about the deep purples of an eggplant or the vibrant, almost neon red of a beet? To find those, we have to dive even deeper into nature's incredible paint box. First up, we've got the xanthophylls. You can think of these as close cousins to the carotenes. They're responsible for a lot of the yellow and even brownish colors you see in things like spinach and cabbage. And they're another key player in that beautiful autumn leaf palette. Next, we have the absolute chameleons of the plant world, the anthocyanins. These are incredible. They're like nature's own little chemistry set. Their color literally changes depending on how acidic the plant's sap is. If it's acidic, they turn red. If it's more alkaline, they shift over to blue or purple. This is the secret behind the mind-blowing colors you see in blueberries, red onions, and eggplants. And finally, we have the betalains. If you've ever cooked with a beet and gotten that intense red stain on your hands, you've seen what these can do. They produce some of the most vibrant red-violet colors in all of nature. And just like the others, they are not just for looks. They're famous for being ridiculously powerful antioxidants, which is a big reason why beets are so good for us. So when you put all of these pieces together, you start to realize something profound. Our world isn't just painted with pretty colors. It's written in a complex and beautiful chemical code.
Every single color on a plant is there for a reason. It's not just random decoration. It's a signal, it's a defense mechanism, it's an energy harnessing tool, all rolled into one. It is, quite literally, the language of survival.
So it's pretty clear these pigments are absolute multitasking masters. They power the plant, they defend it, they communicate for it. But here's the best part for us. When we're told to eat the rainbow, we are literally borrowing the plant's survival toolkit. We're absorbing those same powerful antioxidants, those same protective compounds, into our own bodies. The plant's defense becomes our health.
From the green of chlorophyll that powers everything, to the deep reds of betalains that protect us, these pigments are the unsung heroes that make our world not only beautiful, but possible. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredible tiny molecules are out there right now, hiding in plain sight, quietly shaping the world all around us.